Salutations, greeting, hello. This is Captain Capitalism here, aka Aaron Cleary. I thought I'd do both a impression video mixed with an actual sincere video about a lady by the name of Persephone and the once Kim Do-hun. I think so, if that I'm spelling my name right. I just got these new prescription glasses, and something talking about the issue of our hapas. Now, in my beginning of my YouTube career, I did make my channel as a reaction against the hapas, and I did play a joke where I would basically pretend I was a hapa person. Well, somebody assumed that, but I had to come out because it was funny, and it was funny playing people's, the joke, and it's part of my avant-garde artistic self. So I looked, Persephone sent me a YouTube video, and I thought I would call back on it. So what do I think about all this YouTube drama? Well, for starters, I don't give a shit. Nope, I don't give a shit, not at one. And I don't care what other people have to say. In fact, a lot of millennials today are so worthless. They don't really even care what's happening if they're told, to get a job. They think their gender studies degree is somehow going to land them a paying existing job as a mod on our HAPA. Well, I mean, there's that precious girl, roaming millennial, and there's some other guys who made our HAPA criticisms. And I'm not going to lie, but that Eurasian Tiger guy, who I did do a podcast with a year and a half ago, has emotional problems, per se. And once he was doxxed, he left the internet. But there is actually no denying the fact that he was one of those guys, a Jew, Jewish people, having a neurotic disorder, thinking himself as an actual, I don't want to say person of color, but Asian, quote-unquote, person, and representing a mix with a bunch of SJWs and Reddit culture and all that. And now he's got nipped in the butt because of that. He's outed as a Jew, and the Jews like to often put the goyim, they are there's the goyim and the Jews, and it just doesn't make sense. And the actual real authentic Asian Aryan hapas, who are both European and Asian, come out and talk about why that's ridiculous. It's pretty obvious, since Elliot Rodger is often used as a punching bag, but people tend to forget that Rogers was also Jewish, not to say that Jews are bad. But it's just not true, the whole rapper thing. And I never really talk about it on my channel. And so I know that these dumb millennial fuckers like to talk about it all the time. So they ask, well, Pill-Eater, Mr. Pill-Eater, I'm looking for an asshole consultant here, and I need some asshole knowledge or wisdom. How can I solve my beef with the Hapa Reddit? Well, for starters, I don't care because they're wrong. Their arguments are wrong, and I don't need to say anything further. They're a bunch of egalitarian, liberal, feudalist consumerists. I don't need to say that any longer. I just don't think it's something worth talking about. I just don't really believe it's worth my time. They don't know what they're talking about. They're a bunch of college trust fund babies doing things. And so I really don't have anything else to really say on that. I think it's really stupid. The real Asian Aryan people have came out and criticized the Jewish board. I mean, it's just a bunch of dumb millennials hanging out and thinking they know the world and they play by social justice causes. I mean, I'm not HAPA myself. I mean, do I love Asian women? Hell yeah. Do I love Asian men? Yeah. I love Asian men. I think them as my brothers. And if I was a gay guy, I think there's a lot of gay guys who date Asian men. Now, it's just stupid. If you want any more wisdom on it, more asshole consulting, it's just stupid when people assume that they should be whining or they're just anti-white, right? It's just, why can't you be Euro and Asian at the same time and have your own Euro-Asian third-party identity? Now, you might not want to call it Asianarian because that sounds a little uh, in your face, but you could say Eurasian futurism. You could say like a super Eurasian people, but that doesn't mean allowing black people in or Jews or other eccentric beings. It's a pretty strict code. It's how I say, it's its own thing. If there's going to be an Afro-Asian thing, let there be an Afro-Asian thing. A Jewish Asian thing, there's already a Jewish Asian thing. Just let the Eurasian thing nationally happen, and then it will go. And there can be, if you want to say allies, I don't think much of it's really allies. It's bicultural. It's both white and Asian and Eurasian. So both parties should show influence and should respect each other. There shouldn't be no anti-whiteness in the equation, period. What else do I have to say? Nothing. That's Asshole Consultant. That'll be $300 of your time, Persephone.